another Camp Cretaceous video. Yes, we are back at it again because after season 2 had been finished, there was a lot of thoughts jumbled together. And so I asked myself what would be the best way to break this whole season down. And the first thing my brain said to me was E750. What is E750? Why does it hold so much importance to Dr. Wu? And why was this shown as a cliffhanger? Well, actually, this was a pretty good cliffhanger when you actually hear the damn thing, which I didn't because I'm stupid. I actually completely overlooked the fact that when it ended, there was a certain roar, which would mean that there's going to be a big dino that will be focused on in season 3, and I'm absolutely on board with it. But why, you may wonder, I thought that was going to be related to the volcano? Well, because you see, there was the shot of frozen plants and it was all leading towards this place that was freezing. I assumed that it was freezing, so it was because it was controlling the geothermal plant, and now that it was unfrozen, it was gonna activate the volcano. I mean, come on, you look at this picture and you can't tell me that does not look like a huge plant. But apparently for everyone else, this seemed like a big dino with spikes coming out of its back. And now, with all theories in mind, let's go back to season 1, because during that is where we actually first get the hints for E750. You remember how Sammy asked to Dr. Wu what is down in the basement, and Dr. Wu said that it was a private documents of his that he wanted to keep secret. But you know how Sammy was working with Manticore, so she went to look after it, and so did Brooklyn for her Brooklyn exclusive. And with that, she found some information that she thought would work and would give her views. But before she could get to it, Wu brutally interrupts her and gets her out of there. But even before that, we hear her say this:
E750 clinical trial results.
That definitely sparked some curiosity in her, and actually my boy Swerve got a theory of his own to what E750 could be. And well, he says that it could be a Spinosaurus, because you know how Camp Cretaceous is marketing a Spinosaurus toy, and while it is a very good theory and a very popular theory, because everyone is saying that we will get a Spinosaurus in season 3, and I don't deny that. I say Spinosaurus will definitely be in season 3, but not the main dinosaur that is in E750. But there are other theories which contains again Mattel toys, and this time this comes through courtesy of Dino Breakout toy line. I don't know what it's actually called, but in that toy line we get to see a Giganotosaurus. Now that could be a very good possibility because it connects to Dominion. If it is Giganotosaurus, this will connect to Dominion, and as we know, season 3 of Camp Cretaceous will indefinitely connect to Jurassic World Dominion. But I don't see it coming like they would show Giganotosaurus to be the dinosaur to be in E750. Another popular theory suggests that it could be a woolly mammoth, but a woolly mammoth ain't a secret to the world. Everyone knows about a woolly mammoth. And that's why I don't think it will be in Camp Cretaceous season 3, but it will definitely be in Jurassic World Dominion. But what is E750? Well, it has to be something that is a monster, a big secret, because as we hear Eddie say in season 1,
no one is coming to help.
But what about Dr. Wu?
Wu? Who do you think is to blame? Wu got greedy, and instead of dinosaurs, he built monsters. Masrani? Tearing? They're all clueless about what's really going on here. And after everything I did for the other guys.
Other guy.
We can definitely see Eddie getting mad that Wu created monsters and Claire and Masrani aren't even aware of it, and he even says that he worked so much for the other guys and he isn't getting paid for it. And by the mentioning of the other guys, I think he's referring to Manticore. And if you remember, the signal was sent in season 2 and it was actually received by someone. But who was it? I think it's Manticore. Manticore received the signal and will come in season 3, and this will be the huge play that we'll get to see in season 3, the huge struggle of the campers against Manticore. And as you remember, there were a lot of DNAs that went into making whatever E750 is. And the first dino that'll come into your mind would be Indominus Rex, because Indominus Rex was a monster and it could be possible that Wu created another one of its kind, so if one fails he could bring another. But I don't think it'll be the Indominus Rex, because we already saw his huge part in season 1, all his terror, and I don't think they will apply that same thing in season 2. Another popular theory is that there will be the Indoraptor, the white one that we actually get to see in the concept art of Fallen Kingdom. But you explain me this. Why, if they had actually created Indoraptor back when Jurassic World was there, why would they make another one on mainland? Like, why would they take so much trouble to go back to the island and get the Indominus Rex bone to create the Indoraptor when they had one back in Jurassic World? Well, that's why I think when first I heard that E750 would be a dinosaur, the first thing that clicked into my mind was the Ultimasaurus. Now, Ultimasaurus is this huge creation, this dinosaur that has almost every DNA possible and is truly a monster. For those of you who don't know what Ultimasaurus was, it was a concept art, a toy that Kenner was gonna release but never had the chance to release it to the markets. So after all the thinking, all the answers that I could possibly get, I think I find a very suitable choice for what E750 could be. Because if you have seen season 1, you have seen this picture. This picture showed what has gone into E750: a Carnotaurus, a T-Rex, Velociraptor Blue, and Spinosaurus. Now, with the inclusion of the Spinosaurus into the creation, it makes it clear that it has to be a Malusaurus, a malfunctioned Indominus Rex. For those of you who don't know what Malusaurus was, it was a concept for the original Indominus Rex that they didn't went with, and so we got the Indominus Rex. And you know, this would make a lot of sense for this Malusaurus to be included in Camp Cretaceous, because you know how sometimes the creation doesn't go as you want and so you get rid of it. Well, instead of getting rid of it, Wu actually kept it a secret and hid him under his lab in E750, and now that it's released, it will wreak havoc and rampage around Isla Nublar, and it will be actually cool to see how the campers face it. And you know how this has a horn, and how Giganotosaurus toy model has a horn on it, so I feel like this is how we're gonna connect to Dominion. Manticore will get the DNA of Malusaurus and make Giganotosaurus, and with that we will move on to Dominion, and in there we'll get to see this Giganotosaurus, this formation of Giganotosaurus. So guys, this wraps up today's video. Woo, this was a long one, and hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to my channel for more, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.